Number one is an exponential equation. You cannot make the bases the same. Even if you could, the method of taking the log of both sides would work. It always works. But I'm going to take the ln, that's what my steps say to do, of both sides. Now use that property. I'm solving for x. That x needs to be down here with everything else. And sure enough, you can rewrite that as x times ln of 2 equals ln of 3. And now divide both sides by ln of 2, ln of 2. Those cancel, you're left with x equal ln of 3 over ln of 2. Now, ln of 3 over 2 does not equal ln of 3 halves. Okay, that's a no, that's not true. But find the ln key on your calculator, and I'm going to round to 4 decimal places. It's 1.5850. And I will help you during office hours if you can't, if you're not quite sure how to use your calculator. One of the best outcomes of this quantitative camp is learning how to use your calculator. All right, let's look at number 2. How long would it take $10,000 to reach $15,000 if invested at 9% compounded monthly? It doesn't say continuously, it's monthly. So that formula will be A equals P, 1 plus R over N to the NT. Now P is your initial investment, and that's going to be 10,000. 1 plus R over N to the NT. And my accumulation amount is 15,000. I didn't plug in these other numbers. Hold on. All right, 1 plus interest rate is 0.09. Compounded monthly, that's 12. How long? I'm trying to find time, so that's going to be 12t. And that's going to be 15,000. Now, before you can get to this exponent, you've got to get rid of this 10,000. So divide both sides by 10,000 first. And that leaves you 1 plus 0.09 divided by 12 raised to the 12t. Now, I don't know what this number is, 1 plus 0.9 divided by 12. I just leave it like that. That may be a rational number, meaning as a decimal it ends. But I just leave it in that form. It's a little more writing, but you can't, let me see what it is. It is 1 plus 0.09 divided by 12. It's 1.0075, so it actually ends. So you can write that down. But what I'm trying to say is if it's a number that the decimals keep going on forever, you can't round to a certain number of decimal places because you'll have rounding error when you use a rounded number in a calculation. So let's simplify the left-hand side. That's ln of 3 halves. I'm sorry, I don't want to do the ln yet. That's 3 halves equals 1 plus 0.09 over 12 to the 12t. And now take the ln of both sides. And that's ln of 3 halves equals 12t times ln 1 plus 0.09 over 12. Solve for t. That would be ln of 3 halves divided by, and it's going to be nasty, but it's going to be a calculator problem. That's okay. Ln of 3 divided by ln of 1 plus 0.09 divided by 12 equal, and I need to divide by 12 as well. Got to divide by 12 and that gives you t. And I would calculate the denominator first on my calculator, and I would store that value, and then I would say ln of 3 halves divided by that recall. It gives you 4.522. So it's going to take about 4.5 years for that investment to go from 10,000 to 15,000. All right, let's do another one. What do I have to do first? You're going to have to get rid of that 23. That's 15 divided by 23 equals 1 plus 0.05 divided by 4 to the 12t. Now what do? Well, you're going to take the ln of both sides. ln, I'm just slapping an ln on there. That gives me ln of 15 divided by 23 equals, bring the 12t down using the property, ln of 1 plus 0.05 over 4. This is ln of 15 divided by 23 in the numerator, all over a 12, and a ln of 1 plus 0.05 divided by 4, that equals t. And that t was negative 2.8674, which, if this was a real life problem, that wouldn't make sense. Okay, we were just solving an equation, though there was no words attached to that. All right, the last one, what do you do first? Why don't you stop the video and see if you can work it? This is 221.08 divided by 15.9 equals 1 plus 0.074 divided by 4 raised to the 4t. Okay, what I'm going to do, I'm going to ln both sides. That's going to be ln 221.08 divided by 15.9 equals 4t, ln of 1 plus 0.074 divided by 4. And what I did here, I used that property of logarithms and brought this down in front and multiplied. We're home free. It looks nasty, but it's just going to be a calculator problem. We're going to take that value and divide by a 4 and a ln of 1 plus 0.074 divided by 4. And that's just going to leave me a t on the right-hand side because I divided both sides by that and that. And I'm going to check my work. And that looks good. And I'm going to use my calculator. And I got 35.8984 equals t.